Hey everyone, what's up and welcome to the Shiny Record channel. Today I'm going to go through straight Pendulum Magician deck. I'm going to break down the deck, give you a full analysis of the deck, and also tomorrow is regionals. I won't be entering only because I'll be judging, so this is the deck I would have entered with regardless. And there are a few things that I would like to change, and a few meta calls that I would like to suggest for you guys. Well, first and foremost, I'm going to go through the deck profile, and tomorrow I'll be bringing a lot more deck profiles home. Now, first up we have Triple Harmonizing, one of the easily the best magician actually, easily. It's a free +1 just for Pendulum someone. It's a tuner, it does everything. Fun fact: when persons try to super poly you, they can't use this as material as it can only use other magicians as material. So if you don't have an next magician on the field, they're out of luck. So it's really good in that regard. Most people don't really know that. Then Two Fang, really good card. Two Poison. Most person play one Poison because going first is not really a combo card. If you find two, you're pretty much stuck. So finding one is fine, but finding two is you don't want to see that. While Black Fang, it might not be the greatest card going first. However, it's a good card to help in the long game, and also in the grind game it's really clutch, especially with your Wii Apprentice, which they put in a lot of work because both of them, as they're destroyed, they give you an ad, either a special ad continuously. And so it's really hard to lose the grind game. Most persons aren't aware of this, but the magicians, along with Wii Apprentice Switch, it goes a far way. Then you have Triple Wisdom Eye, just your scale setup, and just being really good overall working with scales, being able to change the scales. Oath, 3+1, just because. That's a literal reason, just because. One Shianki, you play him mostly for the Exceed material, just to go into your rank 7. However, he has a decent effect where he negates light monsters. Once per turn, it's like an effect veiler, they can't chain block it. So it's really good. Then Dragon Pit Magician, he's a really good call for the metal. You shouldn't be playing him outside this metal. And let me break down as to why he's good. One, he's a scale 8 that clears backfield. No, so if you're having problems facing Sky Strikers and you know where the Wither Anchor is set, you can just pop it before you even go off. And so what it can do for you also is that it can send your Dark Worms to the grave, so you don't really have to worry about finding a way to send it to the grave if you want a free special summon. So it's a real advantage. And then just by Pendulum summon it in defense, or even just get it in defense, it alone on the field, your opponent has a high chance of not being able to cross this. Most decks don't have a way to just beat down a 2/7 defense monster. The thing is, you think that Sky Strikers can go around this easily, but they can't. They have to use Afterburner. There is no other card. If they're going to wait till they get enough spells in the graveyard, go right ahead. By that time, I should find a way out of them. And it has 2/7 defense. So it's really good, and because it doesn't have an effect, they can't Widow Anchor and steal it or do anything with it really. So it's just a good card overall in that sense. And then to make matters better, you can always exceed someone with it. If you drew the Shanky, if you already drew this, you just find a low scale and you're golden. So it's always a win-win, no matter whether you find it or it's in the deck. And if you play Pot of Desires, if you banish Shanky, he can always special Dragon Pit. So it's a win-win situation with that. Then for the final magician, the very first magician ever revealed, Time Gazer Magician. Just to you just special someone with Chrono. There's no other reasons why it's there. And that rounds it up for all the magicians in the deck. Then we have Triple Chrono Trigger. Really good. This is just a turbo engine of your deck. Triple Chrono, free special summon. Triple Dark Worm, free special summon. 2 Gate 0 because you like to get something off your free special summons. Triple Cerberus, free special summons. And along with the Gate Zeros, they're just there for the freeness. So on top of all of this, we'll play Triple Abyss Actors. The reason why these cards are important is just there to get off your special summon, so you can make an Electromite before you actually Pendulum someone to push you far. Now, most persons don't remember all the effects of these cards, so I'm going to go through. Dark Worm has a unique effect where If you control no monsters, you can place him in scale, and you can put a next gate card in the scale, which is going to be gate 0. So you have an instant 1 card scales. Granted, you can only pendulum someone level 4 and lower. However, it's free. Don't knock it. And if your opponent, let's say, negated it when you try to put it in scale, it would go to grave and you can pull it back. So it's a win-win situation. And then I'm going to tell you one of the few deck weaknesses. You don't like when this gets Ash. If it goes in your scale, it's pretty much stuck. Not because it's in the scale, but because it's a scale 4. You can't pendulum someone level 4, which is majority of what you're going to be doing. That is why Cerberus is probably the weakest card in the entire link of this deck. The only reason why it's good is because it gives you a free Jackal. And that's the only reason why. And this is the turbo engine of the deck. Let's move on. Then we have for the spells. You could really and genuinely play triple pot of desires, but I'm definitely not feeling it. I think I'm going to end up playing it, but I just don't feel it for now. Too many bad experiences with it. Then 2 Duelist Alliance, give a search for your cards with Pendulum is named. That's Star Pendulum Graph, Pendulum Call, and Time Pendulum Graph. Searches for all 3. Now the thing is, most person would play 2 Pendulum Call and 1 Alliance. I don't know why you'd try to be stupid, because Alliance searches for the damn card, but that's up to you. Then we have for the Dark Worm Turbo cards, Double Shrine, 1 Foolish Barrel. Just push us far ahead. And my final card for the main deck is Super Poly. Now, if you want to play versus the metal, what I recommend doing is taking out a few cards and playing the Pot of Desires along with Apex Avian. The reason why Apex is good is because it's 2/7 attack, just 100 to climb over Colossus, because the lack of searching really hurts you, and that's what makes Alliance kind of weak in this format. But either way, you are going to search for cards that searched. So you can't tell me that you're going to cut 2 Alliance for a Pendulum Call. Neither works on the Colossal, so you'll be stupid if you try to make that judgment. No, however, what you can do, actually, is cut them for Pot of Desires, because Desires draw, so you don't really have to worry about that. And Desires is a plan B. Let's say they stopped Alliance, you can't activate anymore, you can Desires. And if you wanting to know what you should take out to play the Desires, take out these 6 to play triple Desires and triple Avian. That is what I would do, mainly because if you're not going to play Alliance, you're not likely chance you're going to draw these. And even though Super Poly is really, really good, I'd have to take it out for consistency reasons. Then for the extra deck, we have 1 Eraserhead, 1 Alpha 1. By the way, this card is good. If you're wondering why do I play it, it's because I play Super Poly. It's an out to most things. All you have to do is use Super Poly, fuse with your opponent 2 Dark Monsters, and go into this. You can't lose out of that. And then when it is fusion summon, you gain the attack of a special summon monster your opponent's controls. So you can even go up to, like, say 5,800 if they had a Borrow Sword. And it's not like they can chain to Super Poly anyways. And if it gets destroyed, if it was fusion summon, destroy all my opponent monsters, full stop. Then we have 1 Gran Torino, Young Bakugo, Iggy Azalea. Really good stuff. Finding use for Iggy recently, so I put her back in. 1 Nightmare from Soul Calibur, someone else's Yu-Gi-Oh! Career, Pornstar Magician, Dank Rebellion, Nagata the Moral Lilo, Todoroki, my ex-girlfriend, and who I wish was my ex-girlfriend, Triff, and Megatron. And all these run up to good cards. Now, a card you could play was the Cyberus Link monster that points exact same way as We Apprentice Witch. The thing is, what happened to me before is that I played 1 We Apprentice Witch and ended up regretting it. The reason why is that I needed 2 to win the duel, and it was against the Mech Knights. If I had played the second one, I would have guaranteed 1, because the grand game is actually really strong with this and Fang. Because immediately as Fang goes for this, from your graveyard, all your monsters get a boost. If this gets destroyed, you get a free add back from your grave to the hand, and it just keeps cycling. So it's like an endless loop, and my opponent doesn't realize most of the times. So it's a really strong grind game. I've won grind game a lot of times. And I'm going to show you one hidden tech as to why I play the Super Poly. Now, this is just a one-off that I play in the side. You don't know what this is. You're not going to know what this is, but it's a really good card. It's a Pendulum Dragostapilia. I don't know what the hell that flower is, but whatever. It's a plant, not a dragon. That's the only drawback I really see, because it's difficult for me to actual fusion summon. However, the material to fusion summon is one fusion monster and a dark monster. So auto tears up Thunder Dragons. Just use Super Poly. You can use with any two of their fusions. You could use one of your monsters, just rip out their guts. And don't think you just do that because I want to get rid of them. This actually has a decent effect. It has 2/7 attack, that's the first thing. And it actually has a decent effect. Once per turn, you either play a turn, it's a quick effect. I can place a counter on any of my opponent monsters. The counter isn't much, however, as long as this card is face up on the field, any monster with a Predaplan counter, effect is negated. And also they drop to level 1. So if they had any Exceed plays in mind, get that out of their head. If they had Synchro plays, I hope you plan for that level. It's just a really good card. Free negate just by using possibly 2 of your opponent monsters. And it's just generally good because a lot of fusion cards are being played right now. So yeah. So that's it for the video. I'm not going to go through the rest of my side deck. It's unique to me and I don't really want to expose everything. So thanks for watching, guys. Rate, comment, subscribe, and I'm out. Also, I'll be getting more deck profiles for you and I'll be doing more combo videos. So later. Peace.